Hi everyone, it's Anne from Curious Moon Design. I want to share with you today the 5 essential things I think you need to get started with junk journaling. Now, during my working life, I didn't know anything about junk journaling. It was only when I finished my art course and retired, I discovered junk journaling when I was looking through some YouTube videos. Then the inevitable happened, of course. I got obsessed. Eventually, over time, I picked up lots of bits of equipment and different accessories that I use for junk journaling. But when I started, I didn't have a thing. So today, I'm just going to go through with you what I feel you need to get started. It may be that this weekend, when you've got some time on your hands and you want to start a new hobby, and I feel there's nothing better than playing with paper and fabric and coming up with something beautiful like a junk journal. So let's get started. So rather like a cake recipe, we need the ingredients. Ingredient number 1 is paper, and we all have paper in the house. So this could come in the form of envelopes, paper bags. We're all going to have these in the house. And books that you might feel are too old for the charity shop. They've been scribbled in, ripped, whatever. Or you could just pick up some from the charity shop, which is what I've done here. I've got picture books, which are great for cutting out pictures, and books with old stained paper. Now, absolutely any paper will do. Paper that you've drawn on, napkins, Christmas paper, just plain paper from the florist, an old map, paper bags, absolutely anything to start with, and you'll be surprised what a beautiful junk journal they'll make. And my advice is to start collecting all sorts of bits of paper, because that way, if you haven't got a large piece of paper, you can always make one by sticking all these together and making a collage. Just find a box and start collecting. Essential item number 2 is a pair of scissors. We've all got a pair of scissors handy, and your scissors can be used for cutting up shapes, tags, but also for making rounded corners, because you can invest in a corner cutter and a shape cutter, but your scissors can do all of this. And this is all I had when I started. Make a tag, just a simple cut the corner off, turn that over so you've got equal sides, a tag. So scissors, essential item. Okay, third essential item. I've got a metal ruler, but you could have a plastic ruler. And not only is this good for measuring, of course, but it's useful for tearing and giving a rough edge on your piece of paper. It's also useful for when you're folding a piece of paper to really make a nice crease. So I would say a ruler is an essential item. Fourth essential item is glue. You're going to need some glue in one form or another. There are lots of recipes on the internet where you can make your own glue from a sort of a flour and water. I haven't tried it myself. I tend to have a glue stick or some PVA glue, and with that you can make lots of things. You can also add the glue to flour and make a paste for when you're stenciling. So make sure you've got some glue. Fifth essential item, you're going to want to make some colour of some sort, either with paints, crayons, felt tips, or just a pencil for shading, and a pen. I'm sure we've all got some form of pencils, pens, crayons where we can make some colour with them. If you've got paint, you can add water to it so that you can put a bit of a colour on the page to either make it vintage like or even just a tea bag in some water. That's all you need. Now someone that likes fabric like myself would maybe swap the ruler for fabric as an essential item to start with, because I like making fabric covers, but not everyone does, and you can make your cover from paper. Now I'm going to make a quick junk journal with these items I've talked about, but I'm going to play some music and speed it up so that you can just watch me at your leisure. So here we are from 5 essential items: paper, scissors, ruler, glue and crayons or paint. I've created this little journal. Let's just have a look through it. Got a beautiful birthday card there from a friend. Makes an excellent cover with all the butterflies on it. First page is from a book, some nice images. Then we've made a pocket, 2 pockets from a paper bag and cut out some images to go in them. And just from scraps. And you can see how it just builds up. There's so much more you can do with this. This is from an envelope. I just edged the picture. I could use a felt tip or I could go on and do some painting on that one. Another little pocket from a paper bag. Some book pages. And some bits from my scrap box. Some wallpaper. This makes a nice fold out, plenty of room for journaling, and then an old map page, and again some more journaling space, and the same the other side. So I'm really pleased with that. It didn't take more than 20 minutes, I suppose. But when it's your hobby, you take more time over it and make it very special. I'd be interested to know what your 5 essential items are. Please add them in the comments below. And I hope this has encouraged you to start up junk journaling. It makes a fabulous hobby and a great way to recycle. Well, bye for now, everyone. Join me again next time for some more ideas on crafting with paper and fabric.